It's Monday morning. Hopefully some of you did the metathon this weekend with our meditation teacher Bergs. It was amazing, and feeling the love from everybody that attended that metathon. Anyway, weather's changing a bit, so I thought this morning what we would do is just warm up our internal heat, because you can definitely feel that that it's a little chillier today. So we're going to work a little bit more on creating that internal heat so that it opens up the joints and moves the body from inside. Morning, Natalia. So that's what we're going to work with today. So when we do some of the breathing practices, we're going to work with Agnisari, which is into the belly. So we do this, into the belly. But if you're menstruating, you're a moon day girl, or you're pregnant, then I recommend you don't do this. Sharon, you're in the house. Good to have you. And Brian, good to have you here. So, so just be aware. I'll remind you as we go through anyway, but it's just more to get that internal heat. And the lovely thing about the internal heat is that it helps us to digest our experiences. Yeah. So if we get more of that internal heat, anything that's happening in our life at the moment that we want to be able to just either let go or let process, this heat will help you do that. So that's what we're going to work on today. Morning, Imi. So that's what we're going to work with. So we're going to start off with, as we always do, with just opening up the joints. So let's start with the fingers. So just open, really stretch open the fingers, close them in. Who else have we got there? Nish! Hey, we got the Denser Brown family in this morning. And open out the fingers, close in with the fingers, open out, and then you're going to circle, get into that. And then invite your lips. I haven't done an intention this morning, I just noticed that, but that's okay. So what we'll do is we'll bring a smile into the practice. So whenever you feel like you're not smiling, bring a smile in, and that will be your bringing your attitude of joy to the day. So you open out, and then through here, through the elbows, opening out through, and just circling around, warming up those joints. So what I want you to really explore and pay attention to this morning is this heat. And notice if you can start to feel this heat. It's not an external heat on the skin. It's more like it's coming from inside. And then you're going to circle the shoulders. We go up, back, and down. Go forward, up, back, and down. And again, forward, up, back, and down. Then go into a lovely motion where you're just rolling, and go to the full range of your motion so that you really lift up the shoulder blades and back. Keep the arms straight. The minute you bend your arms, the likelihood is you're not just isolating that scapular movement. And then go forward. So go forward and open out through that upper back. Great. And then you just go one shoulder up, one shoulder up, one shoulder up. So we start to warm up these lovely shoulders here. So the scapulas are not attached to the rib cage. They float above the rib cage. Just our stiffness and tightness ends up making them get stiff and not move away. So from here, just circle around slowly. So we bring one arm up, keep the rib cage steady. Those of you who have worked with us in the past to do shoulder casts, this is it. So we reach back, rotate the upper arm, bring it all the way down. Do two more like this. Oh, so we're just waking up those delicious joints. And then open up and back. Take it all the way around, and then give it a shake. Relax down, then go to the other side. So here we go. Keep the rib cage still. Try not to flare the rib cage. Or you reach into the fingers as you take your arm back. And then come back, rotate the upper arm, bring it back all the way around. Two more times. Open out through that joint, reach into the fingertips. Oh, my shoulders are a little bit stiff this morning. And then one last one. Reach up, and back. Take it around, and then come back. Shake out those shoulders. And then we come into rotation. So we're going to start to build up that heat a little bit. So we start to rotate. Take one heel off, go easy to start with. Really easy. Just let yourself float, keep the knees slightly bent. Just rock from one side to the other. Morning, Alex. Alex is here as well. Morning. So we just move through lightly. And then maybe take it a little further, bring the arm up, and then play with this back heel being down on the ground as you rotate around. So you should feel it kind of feels completely different. You can feel that there's that restriction pulling from the base of the back. So it's all the tissue around the thoracolumbar junction of the back, which is right at the base of the spine, over the lumbar area into the spine, into the sacrum. So you reach around, and every now and again let your heel come off. Reach around. Good. Keep reaching, then seeing I'm going to go a little bit up. So start to reach up, up, up. So we rotate around. So we just move the angle of the arm, working at different levels of the fascia of the back of the body. So we reach up, and then we're going to come around. So then you bend the knees, and then just reach around at the top. And we just allow that opening to happen, then come all the way back up, bring your feet together, and just rotate on that axis point. Keep your gaze forward. Keep your gaze forward. Great. And then just let the arms come down to the side, and then take your legs wide. So favourite, circle around through the hips. So we're going to do a little warm up this morning, which is really nice for the hips, but also really works on opening up through the or internal, getting that heat going in the stomach. Oh dear. And then go back the other way. I'm laughing at myself because some of the things that come out of my mouth just come out the wrong way. Does that make it sounds better in my head? Yeah. Problems with live productions. Okay, and then circle through the hips, circle through the hips, circle through the hips. So get into the hips, and then go the opposite direction. So, a lot of practice, we don't have fun. There's this kind of seriousness, isn't there? Like exercise has got to be serious. But actually, there's the joy. There's a joy in moving your body without worrying whether you're gonna injure yourself. So these movements are just like you're letting yourself move in a way that your body actually can without putting it under strain. Good, then come to the knees, rotate through the knees. And as you do this, you can feel that walking through the ankles. So we start to do, just go little here, because if you go big and you've got knee injuries, it's gonna pick a bit. So be gentle. Good. And then you're gonna go around that ankle. So roll through the ball of the foot, all the way up, and then around the other side. So we start, now you might tune in, and you might already notice that there's a little bit more internal heat. Maybe you can feel it coming up from the inside of the body. So just tune into that. Get a sense of if the body feels different. So when we do these exercises and we work into the body, it's about bringing our mind right into the body. We spend so much time up here thinking. And this is about really getting our mind into our experience. Feel the body. Explore the movement of the body and really bring that delight in presence and this gratitude for this amazing vehicle, which I'm impressed with how amazing the body is. And then come back, and then we'll just do a little stretch to the top of the foot. So we'll move back a little bit so you can see. So we've done this one before, top of the foot, and then sense, lift your hips up, keep your supporting leg bent, and then sense that you're dragging that foot forward. And you want to feel that stretch coming through the front of your ankle. Then release that, tuck it under, go right into the most highest heels you could ever wear so that the sole of the foot is vertical. Hold here, push down through the base of the big toe. Good, and then give yourself a little shake. Then come to the other side, top of the foot, again. So I'm going to move my leg back so you can see the bend in the knee. Then you're going to bend that knee, lift your hip bones up. So we want this sense of this area lifting up, this area dropping down. And then you feel that through the top of the back foot. Good, tune into your breath. Good. And then slowly release that, tuck the toe under, lift the foot so that you get that vertical lift. And then what you want to do, push down through the base of your big toe. So you're really pushing down, the hips are still lifted and your knees are slightly bent. We're almost sitting back into the ball of that foot as you lift your heel higher. Loving our feet, and then gently, relax that and give it a shake. Give it a shake through both sides. Release through. And then we're going to do this little exercise. So what we're going to do is you're going to step behind the leg, step behind one way, and you're going to bend both knees. So the back knee kind of sits just inside the front knee. So you're just going to come back and you're going to bend, sit down. Bend, sit down. So what this looks like from the side, I'm just going to get you to continue to do this. And you'll feel that there's a rotation in the hips. So what you can do is turn. So we do this, we turn. And then we turn. And we start to rotate through the waist. Rotate. So we step one foot behind, bend both legs, and turn towards the front leg hip, and then come back, and then we turn to the front leg, look behind, and again, look behind. And you should already start to feel this working a little bit into your hips. If you feel your balance is a little bit sketchy with this, place the chair in front of you and hold onto the chair. And then you can do a little rotation by still holding onto the chair. I would pull the chair in. And then what you can do is just to start to, if you can, bring that elbow just to the outside of the knee. So it looks a little bit like this from the side. Yeah? And then come up, go to the other side, or into the hips. Start to warm up that waist. And again. Good. Keep going. Keep the back heel off the ground. So both knees are bent. You're just going to go around. And again. And then this time, come to hold. So I'm going to show you from the side. We've got our leg behind. You're going to bend, sink your hips back. So it's almost as if you're sitting on a chair. And then you can turn, hold onto the knee and look around. For those of you who've got a little more, you can bring your elbow down, hold onto your hip. And from here, breathe into your waist. So sense that you're breathing diaphragmatically, but also breathe lower down into the abdomen. She says, getting in a bit of a pickle. Here we go. So hold here and breathe. And then when you're ready, come up. Woo! Tune in, circle around your hips. See if you can start to feel that internal heat starting to build. And then we're going to go the opposite way. So you're going to step your leg back the opposite way. Bend both legs. Slowly rotate the torso. You can hold on to that knee. So most of the weight is on this front leg. The back leg is just out as almost like a rudder. It's just giving you that stability. Hold in there. Look from the side. Do it from this side. Leg, and we're holding here. Put your bottom back. This is a little bit more technical for the morning. Maybe you can start to feel that heat already. Breathe into the waist. So start to open out this area here. So you're starting to bring energy and intention into that area. And then when you're ready on your inhalation, gently come all the way up. Oh, and circle through the hips. I don't know about you, but I can definitely feel the heat building up. So come around, circle. Okay, and then we're going to do what's known as Agnisari breathing. And this is to stimulate the fire. So don't do it if you're menstruating, moon day girls. No, if you're pregnant, don't do it. Also, if you have any hernias, best not to do it. So what you can do, bend your knees. Bend the knees, and what you can do is breathe into the belly. So you're going to aim your breath into the belly. So what's going to happen is the belly's going to expand. So we inhale. And then as you exhale, you do a sharp exhale and pull the navel back in towards the spine. So we do that 5 times. Here we go. Go. One more time. And then take a breath in. Take a breath out. Pause the breath. And then you're going to do as many pelvic tilts as you can with a paused breath. And then you're going to inhale. Pause the breath. Exhale, release. So this action says that you're pausing the breath, so it's on an exhale, and you're just going to tuck under, relax, tuck under, relax, and put your hands onto your knees to do that, yeah? So we're going to go through that again. 6 into the belly. Take a breath in together. A breath out together. 6 into the belly. Inhale, reach up, exhale, squat, put your hands onto your knees, exhale, pause the breath as many times, pelvic tilt until you need an in-breath. And exhale. Oh. Circle around the hips, circle around the hips. Get into that. Maybe you're already noticing that delightful heat building up. And now we're going to take it into Kapalabhati. So Kapalabhati, again, if you are menstruating, just do a slow in and out breath into the belly so your focus is there. Kapalabhati is a longer exhale and a passive inhale. It's like this. And what you'll feel is this area starts to pump. So we're going to do that 10 times. So place your hands onto the belly. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then 10 to the stomach. So it's like this. Inhale, lift the arms. Clap. Pause the breath. Pause the breath. We know this. Eyes walk down the body. Up, down. Ha! Shake it out. So we're doing the same thing, but we're starting with a little bit of Kapalabhati. And it's a stimulating breath for the diaphragm, but it clears the upper respiratory tract. It also brings a sense of calm after it's done. Good, and it also strengthens the diaphragm. Okay. So we take a breath in together and a breath out. So the inhale is passive. You don't have to inhale because then you're going to hyperventilate. So it's inhale. Pause the breath. And then shake it out. Shake it out through the legs. Shake it out through the body. Okay. And then come to one hand. Shake through the hand. Shake through the hand. Up through the upper arm. up through the shoulders. So we work into the shoulder. You release into the shoulder, all the way up into the shoulder, then come to the other side. Come into the other side, all the way up through the arm. Just shake through the arm. So the reason I'm doing this is we're going to do some hearts, but I want to really release this tension. So one of the biggest things to support our immune system is to be able to relax, right? If we're holding an excessive amount of tension in our neck, jaw, all the way through this area, we're going to have difficulty relaxing the system. So this is a great way to release any kind of gripping or holding in the body. You know, when we think, we start to tense. So here we go, we're going to do some hearts, forward, side, up. We did this on Friday, so you take an inhale, jump your feet wide, and throw out anything that you don't need. So we shake that all through the arms. Here we go, take a breath in. Jumping forward. Ha! Inhale, come in. Out. Ha! Inhale, come back in. Up to the ceiling. Ha! And then back in. Shake it out. Shake it out. And then just clear off. Clear off. Clear off anything around the neck. So we just flick down. Clear off that lymph. Other side. Clear off. Clear off. Clear off. Great. Just flick it out. And then we're going to do the halves one more time. But shake first. Shake first. Shake through the arms. Shake through the shoulder. Shake it out through. And then come to the other side. Shake it out. Through the shoulder. Then do your head. Get out of your head. Shake it out. Through the shoulders. Through the upper back. Up through the torso. Wiggle the hands. Okay, here we go. Woo! Halves. One more time. Here we go. Inhale. Ha! Inhale. Ha! Inhale. Up. Ha! And then come back. Come back. Come back. Ooh. Okay, shake through the upper body. Shake through the upper body. Come into the waist. Just shake through the legs. So we get into the legs. Shake through the legs. All the way through. Down into the knees. And then come to one foot. Just tap it. Bang out through the foot. So it's really funny. My sister was saying the clap. She said, "You're just making that up, Nikki." She said, "You're just making it up." Actually, they talk that there's a lot of nerve endings, or should we say meridian line endings, or you could call them nadis, in the hands, the palms of the hands and the feet. So when we do this, we wake up the energy. So there is a reason for everything that I do. Promise. Well, maybe not everything. Okay, go to the other side. Tap out. Tap out, tap out, tap out. So you think about that. If you're thinking, right, okay, I've got some energy channels that end in my feet and my hands, can you feel that the more that you do this, there's a sense of aliveness that comes up through the foot? And then do your heels. And as you do your heels, let the body relax. So we just jump up and down on the heels, and you feel that waking up the whole system. Even if during the day you're feeling a bit sluggish, your mind's really full and you're getting bogged down by thoughts, if you just do this, just bounce up and down, make the smile, within 5 minutes, you'll feel completely different. So these exercises aren't just for the morning. You can bring them in, lace them into your day. Okay, come in. Whoa. Shake through the legs, shake through the hips. All the way through. And then do the snake. We love the snake. Just snake through the spine. Get your mind in your body. Feel your body. If your mind, you're thinking about stuff, come down, feel your feet. Get into your feet, feel the feet, feel the changes in the feet. Feel the changes in the waving of the body. See if you can get even more relaxed. See if you can let your shoulders get even more relaxed all the way through. And then come to speeding that up. So speed it up, go as fast as you can all the way. See if you can get that vibration right up into your face. Oh, all the way through. Oh. And then I want you to stamp around. Stamp around. And for those of you who feel like you want to do a somebody just walked past the window. Okay, take a breath and go, ah! Be like a child. Just step around. Good. And then from here, take a breath in, bring your hands, crunch everything in, make a face, crunch your toes, crunch your fingers, and then you're going to do a to exhale. Open everything out, eyes, feet, fingers, and relax. And we're going to do that again. So you breathe in, contract everything, thighs, bottom, cross, and then when you do your send out that tension from your body. Let it leave your body through your fingers, through your eyes, through your mouth, through every cell in your body. So you go as wild as you can. Here we go. Inhale. Good. Shake it out. One more time. Here we go. Inhale. And then come back to center. Can you feel the heat in the body? Inside heat. Feel that radiance glowing from your core. Great, and then tapping it out. So tap up through the arm, down through the outer arm, down through the back of the arm. My favorite, the clap. Here we go. Clap it out. Good. Come up on that. All the way up the inside of the arm, down the back, down the back, and then ready? Clap it out. Good. Tap around the back of the neck. Keep the eyes wide open, base of the skull. Tap through the top of the head. Tap around the forehead, around the eyes, around the cheek, and the jaw. And then just give your jaw a little massage. And then what you can do is slide your fingers up as you drop your jaw down. Oh yes. And again. Just massage around the temples, back of the head. Whoa, get a little finger and then tap out. Oh, nice. All around the clavicles. And then under the arm. Tap around, down the side. Oh, and there, tap underneath. Ooh, feel that heat, lovely. And then through here. Through the abdomen, through the rib cage. Over, up and down the inguinal groove. Or tap out through the back, through the sacrum, through the bottom. Let your belly be really relaxed as you do this. So when you're moving around, rather than contracting, let your belly be really relaxed. And then that allows the energy to flow. If we're constantly contracting our pelvic floor and pulling our navel to the spine on a constant basis, you're going to create a blockage in the energy flowing, a blockage in ourselves being able to digest our experiences, okay, down the outside edges of our legs. Keep your belly soft, but keep your legs bent. Come up the inside legs. Whoa, over those inner groins, down the backs of the legs, backs of the legs, backs of the calves, up the fronts, tops of the feet, all the way up the shins. Grab hold of a wall, 3 times, slap one foot. Here we go. Shake it out, come to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Shake it out. Good. One. Tune in. Sense the body. Sense the aliveness. Sense the heat, that internal heat. Bring a smile. And then wiping it off. Wipe off through the face. Keep the eyes open all the way through the cheeks. Down through the backs of the ears. Flick out through the back of the neck. Down to the floor. Clear it off. Clear it off the back of the head. Give your head a little rub. Wash your hair without the shampoo. Hopefully none of you have done your hair yet. And then brush down through the throat. Brush down. Then just 8 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Underneath the arms. Just flush it through underneath the arms. Great. Flush it through down the arms. All the way. Touch every part of your skin. Every part. Make some contact so you're flicking through. Then flick out the back and over the kidneys and flick down. Great. Flick down through the inner groins. Oh, legs feel on fire. And then down the outside edges, outside edges, outside edges, fronts, inside edges, backs, backs. Oh. And then see what your body needs to do. Oh. See what your body needs to do. Just in this next, freestyle it for a few minutes. Just freestyle what your body feels like it needs to do. And then come to standing. Come to standing. Place your feet down firmly. Bend the knees. Ground your attention down. Bring your whole being into presence. So not thinking about what you're experiencing, actually just experiencing it. Just experiencing this amazing body. And then bring your feet together, closing it down. Work with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your attention with your feet. Feel the aliveness of the inhale. Feel the settling and the calming nature of your out breath. Don't grasp the breath in, draw the breath in slowly. And then you're going to exhale, you're going to slowly sink your energy, your attention up the central channel. We inhale. And we exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take the feet wider. Take your right hand onto your belly. Take your left hand onto your heart. Bend the knees. Close the eyes. Drop that attention and your intention into the soles of the feet. Relax. Let the bones and your feet hold your position. You don't have to grip. Let your belly, your pelvic floor completely relax so that the earth beneath you holds you. And as you let the earth hold you, allow the corners of your mouth to lift, your eyes to lift with that smile. Delighting in the earth that's holding us, this day that we have, this body that we have, and we repeat the words in our mind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing of this day. Thank you for this beautiful planet. Thank you to our ancestors who brought us to this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gently opening the eyes. Thank you to you who have joined me this morning. Thank you, thank you. And whoa, look, it's grey outside. First time I've seen grey clouds in weeks. Anyway, have a wonderful Monday, and I will be back here on Wednesday morning to for more delights. Okay, thank you for joining me. Have a good day.